Good morning, everyone. So today we're continuing our work with multiplying binomials using the FOIL method. So of course our topic of today is multiplying binomials. Our learning target the same as yesterday. Today I can multiply two binomials together by using the FOIL method. Let's get straight into it. Problem 1 reads, find the area of a square whose length is equivalent to the binomial negative x plus 7. So first things first, I want to take note of what I am given. So I am given the information that we have a square that has the length of negative x plus 7. And the question is asking me to find the area. So if you could go back to your days when you was learning about areas of two-dimensional figures, you know that the area of a square is the length times itself. So what I mean by that is, say I were to draw a square, that this length is equivalent to negative x plus 7, and the sides of every side of the square is equivalent to one another. So that means that this length is negative x plus 7, and the area is equivalent to multiplying these two binomials together. Therefore, our area is equivalent to negative x plus 7 squared. So I want you guys to remember that when you're squaring anything, that means it means to multiply the base by itself 2 times. So our base this time is a binomial, which is negative x plus 7. So this basically means that I am multiplying negative x plus 7 by itself. So we have negative x plus 7 times negative x plus 7. Of course, I want to use the FOIL method, so I'm going to write out FOIL over here. So starting with my first terms, I'm going to list out my first terms. My first terms are the first terms in each binomial. So I have a negative x here and I have a negative x here. Therefore, my first two terms are negative x. And then my outside terms. My outside terms are the terms closest to the outside parentheses. In this case, we have a negative 7 and we have a positive 7 because they're both closest to the outside parentheses. So we have negative 7 and negative x and 7. Then my inside terms, they're the terms closest to the inside of the parentheses. So we have a positive 7 right here and a negative 7 right here. They're inside terms because they're the closest to our inside parentheses. So we have a 7 and a negative x. And last but not least, our last terms. They're the last terms inside of each binomial. So we have a positive 7 here and a positive 7 here. So our last terms are 7 and 7. So we move on to our next step, which is to multiply each terms together. So starting with our first terms, negative x times negative x is positive x squared. Pay attention to your signs when you're multiplying. Negative x times 7 is negative 7x. 7 times negative x is negative 7x again. And last but not least, our last term, we have 7 times 7, which is 49. We take each of these terms and we add them together. So I will have an x squared minus 7x. Remember, I don't like double signs, so if you see a negative, that means we're subtracting. Minus 7x again. Again, I don't like double signs. I do not add negative 7. I want to subtract 7x. And then we have a 49, so I add 49. So before I write my final answer, again, make sure you're always combining like terms. So I'm going to combine this negative 7x and this negative 7x together because they're linear terms. I bring down my x squared. Negative 7x minus 7x is negative 14x. If you do keep change, you will agree and right. And I bring down our positive 49. So the answer to the question, the area of the square whose length is equivalent to negative x plus 7, is the polynomial x squared minus 14x plus 49. Here's your problem. Oh, okay. Here's your problem 2 of the day. Take a screenshot or jot it down, solve it, and write your answer in the statement of the day. Have a good day, guys.